Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is part two of, well, the amazing thumb, of course. Okay, we'll get started now. All right, as you look at your screen, just as a reminder, if you needed a reminder, we have the flat thumb tip, the supple thumb, a club thumb, and a wasted thumb. Now, they're all here, and some of these we'll see individually. But as a start, this is the club thumb, and I will be explaining about this. This is the supple joined thumb. Supple thumb. Now we'll see. I'll get into that. This is the waist-like thumb. It's not a waist, but it's waist-like because it kind of curves in like there's a waist on this, a human body waist, okay? All right, and this is the straight thumb. So here it is again. Here's the waist, and this is the straight thumb, and this is somewhat this, okay? All right, let's take this one first, the waist, the waisted like, okay? If you have a finger like this, or your thumb is like this, because we're talking about the thumb, this is an indicator of tact and diplomacy. Others believe it means that logic is not a major component of the person's personality. Some people have a thumb with a flange that has a bulbous or clubbed appearance. Here we have this from the side, and this is from front. Bulbous, like a bulb. But it's also called the clubbed thumb, so we're clear there. It is often a sign of a person who tends to withhold energy to such an extent that strong, sudden burst of temper can result. This holding of energy may also result in physical problems, such as high blood pressure and other stress-related diseases. So there are issues in everything. So we shall see. Now let's take a look at the supple. A supple thumb bends back at the joint and indicates emotional versatility and a willingness to adapt. That's this one. Its owner is generous, although such generosity is rarely indiscriminate, meaning they're a little particular in who they are being generous to. When the thumb is extremely flexible, that is, the bending back quite a bit, it indicates a person who can be generous to a fault. They are extravagant with money, especially if the rest of the hand is flexible as well. Willpower in this person tends to be poor. Maybe it's just too much flexibility there. Anyway, now we have one that is moderately flexible, and this one, I would say moderately, out of all these we have here. Okay, so a moderately flexible thumb bends back only slightly under pressure. It reveals a practical individual who relies on common sense. Although it indicates a strong and determined will, this individual retains a degree of open-mindedness and the ability to adapt. Okay, now we have another one that is classified as the stiff thumb. Okay, a stiff thumb will not bend back under pressure. Like when you did the exercises and the hands stand straight up, all fingers close together, and you're measuring, or when we're trying to determine whether it's low set or high set. So this would probably be a high set. And that thumb looks stiff. Doesn't appear to be flexible at all. Owners of stiff thumbs tend to be stubborn and prudent and have tremendous difficulty adapting to ideas and situation. On the positive side, they are generally very stable and highly responsible. They can be relied on for almost anything. The qualities of a stiff thumb can be offset if their hand is flexible. All right, so let's take a closer look at some of these individually. Okay, now we were talking about the flat tip. This is what it looks like, and you can't really tell it unless you're looking at it from the side. You see, that's flat. All right. Now, this is the supple thumb. Now, I'm leaving this here. This is the one we looked at. That's like a slight bend or a simple bend. This is very supple. All right, you see how that bends? This is not typical now, but we do have hands like this that they just, their joints are like that. They can move very comfortably. Okay, so this would be very supple. Let's take a look at another one. Now, this is a look at this one, front and center. This person, this is the same person, has it on both thumbs, on both hands. It's not always like that now. But here it is. This is swollen out or bulbous. It's not really swollen, that's how the hand is. And this tends to come in, all right? That's the club thumb, or two of them. All right. So let's put these back up. So these are the shapes that we have, varied shapes. And I hope this helps you understand. You know a little bit about them from the information I gave you. But this is, I can't say this is more common. You just don't know. None of them are rare. I'll leave it that way, okay? So keeping that in mind, we end this session of the thumb. There's probably more, but that's all we're going to cover for a while, and then we have to go into something else. Well, I hope you like this. I hope you felt this was very helpful for you. If you are planning on doing reading yourself, this will be something, because I'm giving you things that are not normally told out. I'm giving you everything, all the information, because I thought perhaps you might be interested in becoming a reader yourself, but you never know. But in any event, give a thumbs up, share, and of course, subscribe. Welcome to the new subscriber. Just keep coming, keep coming. Well, take care, love yourself, and love and light. Bye.